Welcome back to lake surfing with Jack, ooh, with Jack, ooh.
Hello and welcome to potentially a surfing vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to surf. The wind is dying down, but I might have just caught the last hour of wind on this lake. I actually had to go to a funeral this morning, and so I just got back from the funeral and now I'm booking it over to the lake. So fingers crossed that there's waves over there. We'll see. There are waves breaking over to the left where the boats come in and out. I've never seen them break over there, so we're gonna have to go and check that out. But we're gonna check here first where it says lake ahead. I sure hope there's a lake ahead. We do have waves. We do have waves. Alrighty, I have made it to Crappie Cove, or Crappie Cove as I like to call it, and we're gonna check because the wind is right in this direction, and I was just walking over there, and you can't see it through all the trees, but there's a wave right over there. So if I can't surf this, I know I can surf that over there. So let's see. Oh! Oh, yeah. This is the spot today. This is the spot. I'm like certain. I'm gonna catch a couple waves right here, I think. Alrighty, here we are. We're gonna go surfing. Now, I didn't record this, but a man, like an old man in a truck, just pulled up and was like, "Your nipples are gonna get cold. I could think of a number of hobbies that you could do instead of this." All right, first things first. Last time I lost this, so I've rigged it with flotation. Now let's see if it floats. I think that floats enough. I'd be able to find it. Let's surf. surfed this spot once before, and it was over a year ago. But it was a really nice wave on that day too. Wax your surfboard. That was a nice one. I missed it. I just missed an incredible set. Dang it. You know, Ben Gravy's out in Hawaii on the North Shore, surfing like 40-foot waves at Waimea Bay, the outer reef with Jamie O'Brien. And here I'm here in southern Illinois surfing a lake in the dead of winter. These are pretty much two sides to the same coin if you think about it. Like we're pretty much doing the same thing. There's a set coming right there. I stepped on something that felt like a submerged branch or something. I don't like that. I don't like touching stuff on the bottom of the lake bed. It's really creepy. In southern Illinois. Who says that? That was fairly decent. At the funeral this morning, I already had my car loaded up and ready to go, so I had the surfboard on the roof rack, and everyone after the funeral was like, who's got the surfboard here when it's like sleeting rain, 40-mile-per-hour winds? It was just snowing last week. I was like, that's me, I'm gonna go surf the lake. And they were all like, you're insane. Maybe I am. Catch a wave and you're sitting on top of the world. I don't want to be making excuses for my poor performance, but I will say, I don't have any wax on this board, and my leash keeps getting caught on my leg while I'm trying to pop up. That's why you don't wind up your leashes, ladies and gentlemen. Rookie kook mistake. My brother and I are English gentlemen, and English gentlemen do not beg. Please give me a wave, please.
You never know, dude. You close your eyes when you're on the wave, and you could be in Honolulu. You could be at White Plains. You could be at Diamond Head. You could be out at Canoes or Publix. You never know. Close your eyes when you're surfing. Just kidding, don't close your eyes while you're surfing. Fortunately, I think that's all. I think the wind has died down too much. It's just not gonna be surfable anymore. Like, you thought we were gonna give up that easy? Not today, we're catching one more. One more. Guys, I'm addicted. I said one more, so I'm gonna try. Dude, surfing on a lake, you're like 10 feet to the right, you miss it. You go over there, and then it breaks 10 feet back to the left. So irritating. See, what did I just say? It just broke right where I was just standing. I came over here, and then it broke where I just was. One of the best ones that I caught, so like I can't leave now, right? I mean, that was like the steepest takeoff of the day. All right, this next wave that I catch, I'm taking it in. All right, I promise this next one is the last wave of the day. Last wave magic, let's go. But it can't be too magical, because then I want to catch another one. All of the basketball players will understand, you have to finish on a make. You gotta finish on a make. You can't leave the gym on a miss. You gotta make it. It's gotta be a swoosh. No backboard, no rim, all net. That's what we're going for here. That's what we're striving for. Riding that one in. We are riding that one in. Alrighty, well, we made it successfully. Now we just got to take the wetsuit off and get in the car, head home. I'll catch you then. Overall though, it was a good surf sesh. It was kind of unfortunate that we had to go to a funeral this morning, but I mean, can't blame someone for dying. You got to go to the funeral. So I think I missed the peak of like the best waves, which is a little unfortunate because right there it was like really nice when I first showed up, and so I'm sure like an hour and a half ago when the wind was at its peak it was probably like even better, but we still had some waves, so that's a dub all day long for me. Now if you notice, this is a new structure on the hot tub that I recently built, and I think there's a cat in here. Hey kitty, what are you doing? You just staying warm? What do you have to say to the people? What do you say to the people? Meow? Meow meow? Meow 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 meow? Meow 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 meow? Meow 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 meow? I'm sorry, but I have to disturb you. I have to disturb you because I want to get in the hot tub. I know. It's so cruel of me, but I want to get in the hot tub. I know. So anyways, I built this greenhouse structure, and I was planning on making a whole video on how I built it, the unboxing, the construction. However, it quickly turned into just straight up vulgarity. I was just cursing the whole time, so the footage was not usable because this was one of the most irritating things I've ever built. And I build a lot of stuff. Like I'm a pretty handy person, but this structure royally pissed me off during the construction aspect, and so I had to just throw all the footage away because it was it was not entertaining. It wouldn't have been entertaining for anybody. Don't you think so, Kitty? Yes? Yes. 104 degrees. Sweet. Alrighty, now I have stated many times before that a hot tub is the perfect way to take off a wetsuit. It just is. I guess you could get by in a shower, but it's just not the same. Anyways, we've got a nice structure now, and it keeps the heat in, and it's perfect for keeping the hot tub warm in the wintertime. And we already had a big snowstorm, and it, you know, was able to support the snow without collapsing in and destroying the hot tub, so that was sweet. And now I can enjoy my hot tub with this nice structure above. And now to remove the wetsuit. Has to be done. Your boy's been hanging out in the hot tub for a half hour now. I think that's it for this vlog. I don't really think that I have anything else to contribute to this video, but yeah, like in recap, saw that the wind was gonna be surfable yesterday, so I loaded up the car and got everything ready to go. And then last night, my grandmother saw a post on Facebook that her neighbor passed away, and they were having a funeral at the cemetery in the morning. And so, of course, the funeral was at 10:30 a.m. and the peak wind for the surfing on the lake was going to peak around anywhere in between 10 and 11. So I was like, oh, no, this is unfortunate, but I can't not go to this funeral. That'd just be rude. So I was like, we're going to go to the funeral and hope that it ends in enough time that I can go and surf. And luckily, my neighbor that passed away was a cool guy, because he told the guy who ran the whole ceremony that if the ceremony lasted longer than a half hour, he was going to haunt that guy all the way back to Indiana. So he said, we're going to get in and out of here. So they read a Bible verse, said a prayer, and then we all left. So I had plenty of time to get to the lake. I think I missed the window of like the best conditions with the wind fetch, but I got in there with enough time to catch some waves. So, you know, even if they weren't great waves, and they might have been better earlier, I'm just so happy and exhilarated anytime I get to surf at all, even if it's rinky dink, you know? So, yeah. Thanks for tuning into this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.